Otto, what the fuck you guys doing in my closet?
What are we doing? Hiding? It's pathetic start of a video. Hello YouTube, my name is Spazzy. I'm coming at you with another vlog and I have a new haircut. Do you love it? Oh geez, thanks, you shouldn't have. Oh man, like I love this lamp so much, but I can't look at it anymore without remembering what I think my mom said when she walked in here. She was like, oh, I like your lamp. Sort of got that brothel touch to it. I'm like, Mom? At least I think it was my mom that said that. Sounds like something she'd say. Let's not beat around the bush. This video is about hummus. Everybody loves hummus, and there's good reason for that. It's delicious, it's creamy, it's good as a dish on its own, and it's great complementary to like anything. And I love hummus, and there's a great hummus place really close by where I live. I used to go there, and then I suddenly thought, like a year ago, I thought, I want to make this on my own. I want to make great hummus so I can treat my friends when they come over. And I started experimenting, and the good thing about hummus is that however you do it, it's gonna be pretty tasty. Like it's hard to mess up a hummus. Just mix everything and you'll be fine. But it was still not to that quality that my place delivers at, and I started like researching it a little bit, and then I tried some stuff and it never worked out, and my interest for making my own hummus sort of like dropped and faded away. And then like a week ago, I found something that changed everything. I tried that out, and my hummus is now And so now, let me show you how I make my hummus. You guys are gonna love this. It is quite simple. You need chickpeas, you need good quality olive oil, you need tahini, that's a sesame paste, you need lemon, garlic, and whatever spices you want to throw in there. First off, you need to peel these bad boys. And at first you might go, are you insane? How long would that take? But it really helps with the texture, and it actually didn't take that much time. I bought these chickpeas that are already soaked, and you can basically eat them straight away. And if you take those and put them in a bowl of water, and then you rub them together with a little bit of pressure, the skin is gonna pop right off. Now, you're gonna have to experiment a bit because you do need to add a bit of pressure, but you also have to be careful not to squash them because that'll make it harder to rinse later. But I'm just rubbing them here. I'm wearing gloves because it makes vlogging easier, don't mind that. And then after you've done that, you can just sort of carefully pour out the skins like this. Pretty darn nifty. And then you might have to pick some of them out manually. Like, you don't have to be too pedantic over this, but like the more of those skins you remove, the nicer that texture is gonna be. Nice. So now you have your piece ready, and here comes the game changer for me. I want to have garlic in my hummus, but I could never get it right. Either the garlic wasn't there at all in terms of flavor, or it would just be too overpowering. And here is what you do. So you squeeze the juice of a lemon. Let's also remove those pips. We don't like them. Put them away. Good. And then you put your garlic in there, and then you blitz. After all of it is kind of like dissolved into one, you rinse it through a sieve and give it a gentle squeeze with a little spoon like this. You don't want to pressure too hard. And what you're left with is a very pure and garlicky lemon juice. And this will give your hummus that perfect balance. The garlic, in my opinion, needs to be there because it just enhances and enriches the entire hummus. And this way, it is actually the only way I've been able to achieve the balance of garlic just right. Now we mix that with our tahini paste. In my case, I think they call this a tahini butter. I don't know the difference there, but it worked. And this is where you should also add a sprinkle of freshly bashed cumin. Now, don't freak out if you don't like cumin. I highly recommend you trying it though, because we're just adding a little bit here. It's kind of like with the garlic. We don't want to actually taste cumin, but having it there sort of beneath the foundation of the flavors is just going to make the hummus taste more like hummus. It really is great, trust me. And now for the really fun part. We're going to mix everything. First, we go in with our peas and then a quite generous glug of olive oil. The higher quality oil you can afford, the better. Then our tahini lemon garlic mix, and then I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper, and that's it. Then we go ahead and blitz. I love saying that. Blitz. You have to say it with that voice. Blitz. And then we're basically done. And yes, there are a couple of extra steps here. I mean, you could just put the ingredients in the blitzer and blitz it, but trust me, it's well worth the little bit of effort, because now my hummus tastes just as good as that wonderful restaurant next to me. If you want, you can make a little swirl in it like this. Ooh, fancy. And then you top it with some extra olive oil and a couple of those peas you saved from earlier, right? You saved those, right? Smash them a bit, put them on top, and I'd be happy to serve that to anybody. Bon appetit. Yeah. And there it is. It's so simple and so delicious. Me, I love just having it with a bit of bread. I mean, ideally that should be pita bread, but you know, whatever. And you can of course spice this up by rubbing them with garlic, or I don't know, you know, do anything funky with them. But like, this is so clean and so fucking delicious, man. Nailed it. Oh my God. Oh, it looks so creamy. Oh, it's perfect. Like, again, I just want to stress that if you just want to take your piece, mix everything together in a mixer, It'll still be good. But if you do it this way, it just ups the game to, oh my goodness, it's worth it, man. This I could proudly serve to anyone and they would love me forever. I should serve this on my next date. So, I've learned how to make the sickest hummus. Now, whenever I do something like this, there's always one or two comments asking, where did you learn X, Y, or Z? Now, usually when it comes to like food, I just love to experiment, man. It's so much fun to just try things out and see how it works. It's one of the cool things about cooking food. But this specific technique I learned, like anything I learned in my grown-up years, on YouTube. Where did you learn how to play piano? On YouTube. Editing? YouTube. Plants? YouTube. And in this particular reason with the hummus, this is an exciting opportunity for me to promote another YouTuber. So this guy is called My Name is Andong, and I don't understand what he's doing. Like, the guy has barely 10k subscribers and his production value is fucking through the roof, man. And he's really good at making his interest of food really pop on the screen, if that makes sense. Like, you can feel that he's excited about the stuff that he's talking about. Again, his production value is unreasonable for the amount of subscribers he has. If you like food, if you're interested in food, do go and check him out and do subscribe and tell him Sp4zie sent you. I specifically recommend you guys checking out his hummus video if you want a little more in-depth of what I did in my video, and also he shows you there how to make your own pita bread if that's something you're interested in. I really hope that this guy blows up and gets at least 500,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. Let's pray for that. Go and subscribe, okay? And now, question of the day. I like this one. Oh, it's actually quite deep, but very simple. It's from Zen Bin Lam. Hey SPUZ, should I worry about losing passion on the stuff I used to like to do? Woo, baby. Hit me with a deep question one time. I need to clean my glasses for this, man. We need to be ready. This is good content. Look, man, I can definitely relate to this question. I think a lot of people can. Here's, in my opinion, a fact of life. You like some things only to find yourself not liking that anymore in the future. It's just how it is. Some passions will stick with you for life and some will not. They will be a happy period you remember from your former self, if you will. Acknowledging this fact, I think, is good because it allows you to maybe position yourself a little differently, because here's the problem. I think a lot of people, they define themselves a little too much upon what they like and who they are. You gotta remember, like, we humans, we're ever changing, and the experiences we have is gonna change us. Hopefully for the better, usually for the better. Let's make a quick example. You like gaming. I assume so because you're following me. I mean, I'm just guessing. You might not. What are you doing here? You like gaming, and then that interest starts to fizzle a little bit. Maybe an interest in a particular game, or maybe gaming in general. Now, take this from me. I love gaming. Gaming is awesome. But man, there are so many other cool and exciting things in life than gaming. And if you don't want to experience that, that's completely fine. You can zone in on one passion if you like that. But I would say when a passion is starting to fizzle, it is not really a moment of sadness and despair. It is a moment for you to start branching out into all the other glorious things that life has to offer. Life has to offer. The times of exploration in one's life is like, that's one of my favorite parts, because you get to try so many different things. You can try listening to some weird ass music. You can try that exercise thing that you heard someone talk about but you thought was kind of dumb. Maybe go to a spoken word concert or something you've never done. See if you like that. It's so cool because not only will you find usually that there's a lot of things that you do like, but one of those new things might be your next passion. And so that's what I would say. I think that no, you shouldn't be scared of losing interest in things that interest you. But the only way to not be sad about that is to be ready and prepared to springboard yourself out into life and see what it's got to offer. Because let me tell you, it's got a lot to offer. And on that happy note, we're gonna call it. Do go out and make your own hummus. And if you do, you know, I want you to tweet that at me. Link to my Twitter in the description. Click here to subscribe. Click here to watch the previous vlog where I'm sick with the flu. Now, if that ain't got your interest, then I don't know what does. It's Sp4zie, and I'm out.